And okay, see, I just want to know why did y'all let Wemby shoot that logo shot and Steph Curry spot that he did in 2016? Why did y'all let him do that?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. What's up, y'all? You know, it's me, Calenci, that girl who likes to y'all all things basketball. And you know, I'm back with another video. You see, I'm in my car today, so that means, you know, we gotta talk and discuss a lot of basketball business that absolutely nobody asked for, but I'm still, you know, share my thoughts. And you know, I wrote a few notes on my iPad because if I don't, we'll be sitting here for 30 minutes, and that is a lot of editing that I don't want to do. But I'm not gonna hold on any longer. Let's just get into the video. Like, we're gonna start with probably one of the best game ones I watched in like a long time. And we got the Spurs and OKC, you know, the conference finals, 2 overtimes, just pure craziness, pure chaos. Like, nobody wanted to lose, but there only had to be one loser. OKC. I don't want to sound like excited because like I don't have a problem with OKC for real. You know, they swept my team, but you know, it is what it is. Spurs had no De'Aaron Fox. Jalen Williams was coming back for OKC, but I knew this game was going to be something when the Spurs didn't let OKC score their first point until like 8 minutes into the first quarter. I was like, oh, okay. So OKC never really had control of the game. It was like every time you think they were going to settle down, the Spurs came out with something, you know, popping it like they should. And in the words of Stephon Castle, they got the best player in the world right now. Shea had got his MVP trophy that day, but Wemby was like, I'm the real MVP. Wemby said in the post game, he built like this. I love that, like he don't see OKC as a threat. And that's what you need to do. You can't play OKC scared, because if you do, you get swept. Dylan Harper, that boy was hoping like he's playing the Wizards. Like the Wizards are in the conference finals right now. You're making your daddy proud. And Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, you know, the Slash brothers, and they slashed all damn night. Stephon Castle wasn't scared. Dylan Harper wasn't scared. They were, you know, taking it to the rim because OKC didn't have any rim protection. They weren't playing their bigs. They were going small like most of the game. And I gotta give Devin Vassell, but I gotta give him his flowers because he's playing really good for the Spurs. I think he's my favorite player on the Spurs, you know, besides Wemby. I like his game. He can create a shot and he can play defense. Did y'all see that block on Chet? He got up there for that. This is a 7-footer. All the Spurs came in and did what OKC do to other teams. Meanwhile, on the bench, Chet is looking heated. He's scorching hot. Wemby is tearing his ass up. Like, where was Hardenstein? He was in the game for like 2 seconds. The Williams brothers, Lou Dort, Caruso, they're giving up too much size on Wemby. Wemby can go right on top of them. He's scooting them out the way. He don't even see them for real. They're like trying their hardest and they're fouling while they're doing it. Where was Chet? He's 7'1". I mean, he did have that block, you know, to send it into overtime. He did. I love that for him. He had that. But in overtime, Wemby had his poster on Chet. And literally at one point, Wemby was laughing at Shea like, this y'all MVP? And then Caruso had 30 points. I was really like intrigued with that. Wemby with a busted lip, 20 rebounds, 40 points, and a poster on Chet. It was a movie. But again, I don't think OKC is going to fold after one game. I mean, they're the reigning champs. They got double MVP back-to-back. I mean, they can't fold. I know they're going to come back with some stuff. I hope the Spurs keep that momentum going. Now, we must discuss that Cavs and Pistons series because that was really like a disappointing series. Detroit did not come to play. This was the definition of a streaky series. I mean, one game, Cavs was getting blown out, and the Pistons was getting blown out, then they were neck and neck. It was weird. It was just like, what was going on? The Cavs are experienced, and they got like 2 stars that at any time they can just get cooking with Harden and Mitchell. So they're lucky they had them. They're lucky they had Jared Allen, you know, the best center in the series. But Jalen Duren, I'm not even trying to get off, but you look like the 10th man. And I will say that Mobley and Allen took his offensive game completely, but he didn't have any defensive skills either. If Detroit wants to excuse, honestly, they're young. This is their first real taste of meaningful basketball, and they blew it. And like, if you're the #1 seed, you have so much responsibility and so much expectations, and you just can't like get blown out in game 7 like y'all did. I get if y'all put up a fight, but y'all didn't even do that. It was like y'all were tired in the first quarter. Raining, so if y'all hear like raindrops, I'm gonna try to cancel that out. But if y'all still hear them, that's what's going on. Riding Cade Cunningham the entire series wasn't gonna pull you through either. I'm not even really finna get on Cade because he's gonna be there again soon, probably next year. This was so funny. I saw a TikTok comment saying this offseason, Asar Thompson needs to at least put up 1,000 shots because he has no offensive game, and I believe him. But his defense, Detroit, you know, got booted, had to stay home, lost on their home court, and the Cavs moved on. So now the playoff picture just looks weird now. You know, you see in this graphic that I'm finna pull up, the players that are still in the playoffs are like right next to each other. NBA script be scripting, but they're right next to each other. You would think like those other stars would still be in here, you know, still cooking, but they're not. But the Suns were swept, the Lakers swept, Philly swept, Atlanta swept. Portland stole 1 game, and after that they was like, that's enough for us, we did it. The Raptors ran into a team addicted to game 7, so you know the odds were like against them already. You know, Cleveland loved their game 7s. Orlando came up short to a team that ended up getting packed in the 2nd round anyway, so tough loss for them. Who we got? We got Denver. They lost in 6 against a team that lost in 6 the very next round. Like, they really got to be like out. It's time to break Denver up. They're still stuck in the 2023 championship. Like, y'all don't have that team no more. Oh, Boston let a team that got swept in the 2nd round, you know, beat them, you know, expose them. According to Jaylen Brown, it was the refs. So, you know, speaking of Jaylen Brown, the refs lost the Celtics that series. So tonight we got the Cavs and the Knicks. Who y'all got? Who do y'all not? This series is probably gonna be a roller coaster too. Have us on our edge of the seats. Anyway, so I'll catch y'all on the next one. If y'all enjoy hearing me yap, talk, discuss about all things basketball, please like, comment, subscribe. If y'all didn't, you know I'm still gonna ask you to like, comment, subscribe. So peace out.